Hi guys, I'm Alistair Stevens, and this is Crusader Kings 2. This is, in fact, part 8 of my Crusader Kings 2 long play, A Highland Fling. Last time, King Stephen of Scotland somewhat unexpectedly completed his business against both the Duchy of the Isles here on the west and the Duchy of Galloway down here in the southwest. Oh, and of course, lest we forget, the oft-overlooked Duchy of Man, this single county here in the middle of the Irish Sea that somehow functions as its own duchy at this point in history. We managed some military conquest, we managed some diplomacy, and we united all of Scotland under a single banner. In doing so, we also had to pass ownership of the County of Ross on to our heir, Prince Jamie, named for his grandfather, but that is a problem that we can face another time. For now, we have completed our conquest of Scotland. We are possessed of a huge amount of prestige, a decent amount of piety, and almost no money at all. And we are turning our attention toward Ireland. Ireland, at this point, remains fragmented, and that makes it vulnerable. England, though it is often at war and often split into multiple regions, usually ends up uniting under a single king, and that is simply too much for us to face right now, particularly because that kingdom most often has powerful ties with mainland Europe. But these tiny Irish counties, well, they are vulnerable. And in the last episode, our councillor, Prince Jamie, the heir to the throne, managed to concoct a fabricated claim on Ullaith, on Ulster here, and we are going to take advantage of that to gain first a foothold, and then to conquer the entire island of Ireland and bring it into the warm and loving embrace of a greater British Empire. First, though, we are going to let time roll on just a little because we need more money than this if we are going to successfully persecute a war, and we have to be aware... Oh, well, I was about to say we have to be mindful of the fact that our vassals have been frustrated by our prolonged raising of the levy. But that has restored itself now. The men you sent out to survey the land, this happened in the last episode, of course. We are striving to improve our stewardship, and we ordered some men to conduct a thorough census of the land. The men you sent out to survey the land have returned. You now have a precise count of the households down to how many cows they own. This was a wise initiative, and your stewardship ability has increased. The king sees all, and I gain 2 stewardship. And lo and behold, I have fulfilled my ambition to improve stewardship. This means, I believe, that I only have 1 ambition left. Oh no, I can still strive to amass wealth. Well, let's take that. I don't care so much for intrigue right now, but we will definitely strive to amass more wealth. I have noticed Marshal Gavin's hard work, and everyone seems to like him. I am deciding between having my marshal heighten the morale of the troops or to try to recruit more soldiers. So he has a levy size just in Murray of 10%. Or I get a 0.1 boost to morale across the board. Let's take that. I think the larger your armies and the more provinces you have at your command. Oh my goodness, what is happening now? Well, first off, Bishop Glenn of St. Macher is no longer the guardian of Princess Jenny. He has died at long last. He died a maimed cripple with great pox. Good God. How'd that life work out for you, Bishop Glenn? He was always troublesome. Okay, so now, also, Princess Stephen of Scotland is now of legal age. He is my son. He is my second-tier heir. So, he's also... Well, he's a very nice guy, humble, temperate, patient, and charitable, but not particularly gifted. Let's see if we can't... Let's pause this and see if we can't... marry him off profitably to a influential wife. Ithilgifu? I don't know. But either way, she is the Countess of Wessex right now. An elusive shadow, patient, craven, gluttonous, just, and shy. Quite the intrigue score. Would she agree to wed my son? Stephen would gain 2 prestige from marrying into the House of Durham and negative 100 from marrying a countess, but she would agree to it, even though she would prefer a matrilineal marriage. Let's go for that. Why not, right? Let's take that. That seems appropriate. Oh god, and he is unlanded too. I may need to change my succession laws. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do at this point to prevent the... I believe that's a prestige loss, is that right? Yes, I lose prestige because I have landless sons, though I have to say prestige is not a problem right now. Oh, in fact, Stephen Fraser is now known as the Great, a title his father never claimed, but a title to which he has proven himself eminently worthy. King Stephen the Great of Scotland, still aged 38, he could still live to see the conquest of Ireland. Well, let's get right to that, shall we? Well, we also have a child lacking a guardian here. Princess Jenny, of course, who was being trained by our former Bishop of St. Macher there in Buchan. Oh, Ingrid, our wife, is still the designated regent. Perhaps our wife should take care of our daughter. What do you think? All right, and Bishop Glenn of St. Macher, was no longer serving on our... he also had, I guess, most of, if not all of, the positions on the council at one time or another. Let's see how we're doing here technologically. Now, I don't believe that any of these are going to give me a benefit to dealing with unlanded sons. But nonetheless, we are progressing nicely. All right, let us take a benefit. I don't care so much about shipbuilding right now. We are most progressed with cavalry, so let's take the cheapest upgrade there, and we can conserve the remainder of our points for another time. We have no economic advances that we can press right now, but we certainly have cultural advances, and we're continuing to pick up cultural growth at quite the rate here. Well... we have more noblemen than we ever had, though I'm inclined to continue to increase legalism so that I can reach toward absolute crown authority. I'm not sure that I'll ever do that, though. And perhaps the popularity contest I find myself in against the Pope, yes, could be aided by boosting my religious customs. This will, I guess not increase, by +2, in fact. Wow. Quite the profitable measure. Oh, and since we still have cultural points left over, let's boost legalism too. Why not? So we have spent all of our cultural advances for now, all of our technological advances, I should say, for now. Let's check in on my vassal here. I think that you need an honorary title. You need to take care of my horses. That is clearly true. And also, I suspect a gift wouldn't hurt either. Although 41 points to increase his opinion by 48 is probably not sufficient. That's not a worthy return on investment, since he already likes me. And my chaplain is already working in Buchan to improve his opinion of me yet further. We'll take that for now. Gilbride of Argyll... well, now, what is your problem? Is it just that I beat you in a war? Oh, you are desirous of the title of the Duchy of the Isles. Well, it's nice to want things, I guess. Let's see here. Prince Jamie is currently improving diplomatic relations in Clydesdale, but Clydesdale actually likes me quite a lot. Carrick didn't seem to like me there at all. Oh, well, no, I guess he wouldn't. I guess the former Duke of the Isles, the former petty king of Surreyar probably wouldn't, particularly since, though he doesn't know it, I murdered his father. Let's have you... let's deal with Argyll first, and then we'll deal with Carrick if we have any time, because he's not directly my problem. He's actually under Duke Maldred of Galloway right now, so I don't have to worry too much. Wow, he owns a holy relic. That is impressive. Alright, so let's push on and see what we can do to make a little more money. I accept your suggestion to Prince Stephen and Countess Ithilgifu. I don't know. But either way, I accept your suggestion that they get married. Excellent. Excellent. So that puts Stephen, if I understand this correctly, he is now the Earl of Wessex. Excellent. Good. And he is at court in Winchester. Okay, that's fine. My liege, says Bishop Carberry, my mission to Buchan has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of Bishop Allen of St. Macher, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and pious ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Excellent. I'm glad I didn't waste the money there on that bribe. Superb. Wow. And my Marshal Gavin has now managed to grant us levy reinforcements until the 15th of August next year. So for the next year, we get 50% levy reinforcements, or an increase of 50% levy reinforcements from Murray, which is great. Good job, Gavin, you scoundrel. Well, that being the case, let's take a look here at the rather charming Countess Dunleth of Illith. And take a look. She has 2,300 troops at her command, whereas I have... yes, almost 12,000. So this should be fairly straightforward, though we have to keep an eye on her allies. So Connacht will answer her, Brifna will answer her, Kildara, Rosella, yes. So she's going to unite... oh, she cannot call those to war. So just Kildara, Brifna, and Connacht there on the west coast. So we should be able to take her fairly easily. And honestly, the sooner we do, the better. Ah, damn though, she is a fairly exceptional woman. Nah, unfortunately. We have a more singular need here. So we can press this claim on behalf of Earl Gilbride of Argyll. I see no reason to do that when I can in fact press it for myself. Let's do that. Oh, we can call in allies to this war, but we can also probably handle it ourselves. Let's unify our troops here in Galloway or in Argyll. Alright, let's unify the northern group of troops there and the southern group there. There we go. That should prevent her from flanking us. Either one of these armies, of course, sufficient to handle her army. Oh, but she is fleeing. She's fleeing to the Minch. Where is she headed, I wonder? She has, in fact, landed in Murray. An interesting choice. So we'll unify that army. We'll unify this army. We'll send them off to Ulster, and we will crush her army with our own. She has fled to Buchan. There we are. We're already besieging there in Ulster. We have taken the Battle of St. Macher. She's fleeing back toward Murray. We will deal with her there. Excellent. We've eradicated her army at this point. We have a 75% war score, but our court chaplain is now in open position. Oh my. Apparently, our court chaplain died. Let me see here. Did we get a notification about this? It would have happened very... oh, yes, of course. Bishop Carberry of Elgin died of pneumonia. How sad. And we have no great theologian to fill that role right now. Alright, well, let's take a quick look. We're becoming extremely powerful, almost 2,400 prestige. That is a significant factor when it comes to inviting people to join your court. So let's look for men who are not in prison, who are not rulers, who are in our cultural group, our religious group. Let's search all. Let's search for the highest. Okay, so Morgan, who is currently the Count Chaplain of Glamorgan. Can I invite you? No, absolutely not. Can I invite you? No. Sometimes it's just a run down the list here. You sometimes get lucky. And you can find someone who is particularly skilled and talented. Gavin? Gavin has a learning of 15, even though he is also an exceptional marshal. That's remarkable. Ah, now. Feradach, the court chaplain of Tiregen. Well, not a great guy, truth be told. Well, I can argue against religion. Let's see. Let's cancel. No, not my religion. Let's cancel any religion. That's what I was looking for there. Does that open up anyone? It really doesn't. It really doesn't, does it? Okay. And what about culture group? Can we take anyone? Is there anyone out there who may... Tiberius, the Protostrator of Arta. Oh, he's a wicked priest. We probably don't want him. He desires marriage. Though he is ambitious, that's probably asking for trouble too. Oh, poor Karate is ugly. Hartman, the court chaplain of Neuchâtel. He's probably already got the job that he wants, yeah. Oh my gosh, though we're close. We are close. You know, if I could perhaps send him a gift, I might be able to persuade him. Oh, still no. Too bad. Too bad. I wonder if I can arrange a marriage for him with someone from my court. Though I guess probably not matrilineally, right? Yes, I doubt that he would agree to that. He won't agree, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is because his liege lord doesn't want to part with him. Which I can understand. Lowborn females cannot marry matrilineally. So he'll accept Christina, but of course that won't get me anywhere. Well, it was worth a shot, huh? See who else is here. Ferdinand, the steward of Ulm. Would you like to come and live in my... No. Itor, the court chaplain of Susa. Nope. Yeah, this is... I suspect I may be doomed to failure here. The Duke of Provence probably won't want to come and live here. Alright, we may need to take another approach. We may need to wait, just appoint a stand-in. Appoint a stand-in until one of my many daughters is of age and free to marry. That may be a means of drawing in a powerful theologian to serve as my court chaplain. Oh, Healy, the court chaplain of Artois. Let me see here. You have a score of 20 and you're just willing to come over? Dude. Done. I have no interest in pressing your claims, but please come live in my court. All right. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about sending off one of my many daughters. Let's get you. I think all of my temple vassals are fairly happy. Well, let's get you back into Murray to appease Roy, the Bishop of Elgin. You know, Roy. Yeah, he's the Bishop of Elgin in 1112 AD. Alright, improve religious relations with Roy. That is an order. Meanwhile, let's pick up where we left off and continue this conquest of Ireland. Oh, Letitia Fraser, my niece, has contracted consumption. That is no good. Oh my god, that said Mary Fraser, my daughter. Oh no, she's depressed and she has consumption? Hers is a grim life, my god. Oh, we have 4 known plots going on here. Alright. You want to kill Waldev the Cruel. I can't imagine why. You want to fabricate a claim on the Duchy of Lothian. You want to kill Malcolm Dunkeld. None of my... You want to kill Gospatrick Dunbar. Gilpatrick Dunbar wants to kill Gospatrick Dunbar. Right. I don't care so much about that one, but I kind of need you guys... Oh, this is Malcolm Dunkeld. This is the son, the heir of Donald. That would... Yeah, that would destabilize the region. Alright, we are going to have a conversation about that, by which I mean, hey, knock it off. And we're going to have a similar conversation about that. And you know what? Let's just... let's just take care of business here. Let's just clean this stuff up. Yes, your scheming was misdirected. As was yours. And there you go. All right. So now we've cleaned house. Oh, and that one's taken care of itself. Fair enough. Fair enough. Today, my nephew Kenneth asked me for a fief of his own to govern. Well, geez. Kenneth, I don't really know how to break this to you, buddy. Are you not married? Oh, you are married. You're married to a princess of Sweden who doesn't hold a title. So you are currently hanging out at court. I'm afraid, buddy, that you're going to go and take a church career. I am not going to be giving you... I'm not going to be giving you a land to rule. Sorry about that and all. This is going to be the downside of having so many children and extended relatives. As I woke up this morning, my hands and feet were bleeding and there was a sharp pain in my side. What is happening to me? That is an excellent question. Good Lord. I can gain the trait zealous and 10 piety, or I can run the risk of gaining either cynical or stressed. Zealous gets me an increase on my piety, an increase on my martial skill. Church opinion goes up. Well, all right. It turns out that Stephen the Great believes himself to be blessed by God, and hey, why wouldn't he after accomplishing all that he has accomplished, including the conquest of Ulster. So we are gaining the county of Illith, soon to be known as Ulster. We are totally beaten, says Countess Dunleith, and we will take that. I have usurped that title, and the Scottish claim on Illith has ended. And war is over. I can disband my troops, which is good because I'm running very low on money. And here I am. Large and in charge. The county of Ulster is mine. Now let's take a look at the traditional duchies here. Right, because also falling under the duchy of Ulster is Ergeala, and Tiregen. My Irish Gaelic, nothing like as good as my Scots, which is not terribly good either. So I can now at this point press a claim here. But I can also pass off Ulster to a trusted member of my court, because I don't particularly want to rule that myself, but I do want it to be in Scottish hands. So let's see, who do we have here? Who do I trust? Oh, you know, Kenneth? Kenneth, buddy. You're envious, you're content, you're gregarious, and you're just. Now, you're my nephew. I don't really want to set a whole precedent here of handing out titles to my nephews. But at the same time, both of my sons who are old enough to hold titles have titles of their own. Ollie is dead. Yeah, I guess. Kenneth and Douglas are the only two who are currently old enough to inherit. Well, Kenneth, I did say that you wouldn't like me, but it turns out that denying you a title wasn't enough to overcome my natural charm and your natural contentment. I think we will put you in charge. I'm going to award you the honorary title of cupbearer. Let's keep you close and keep you happy. And I'm going to grant you the landed title of the county of Ulster. And if you play your cards right, buddy, you may well gain that ducal title too in time. Princess Brede needs a tutor. Let's sort by rank. Pretty much everybody likes me. Oh, Gilbride, the Earl of Argyll. You can take care of Brede. And Rupert also needs, let me see if Gilbride can take Rupert as well. Excellent. Excellent. Diplomacy through the education of children. Speaking of which, Princess Brede of Scotland is now of legal age, and she became a skilled tactician. And of course, her brother, too, Yes, he's a brilliant strategist. Alright, so Princess Brede of Scotland. My daughter, she is of the direct line. Let me see. Let's see if we can't arrange. Alright, let's see if I can't bring someone in who's incredibly talented. Oh, well now. Arnaud, the courtier in Montargis, is possessed of a remarkable intrigue score. And decent stats across the board, though he is ambitious. And we all know by now how skeptical I am of that particular trait. Engelbert, the courtier of Augsburg, though. Oh, he too is ambitious, my god. Ah, but Leopold, the Chancellor of Tuscany, he would agree to a matrilineal marriage. He would bring with him an alliance with Queen Beatrice of Bohemia. You, sir... Oh, perfect. Yes, you are going to come hang out. Excellent. Prince Rupert, on the other hand. Let's see what we can do for you. Adelmode, the Princess of France. She desires to marry a ruler, so she's going to be disappointed in that regard. But I think 57 prestige, 0 for marrying the relative of a king. Oh, a match made in heaven. The old alliance between Scotland and France. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Marriages well made. Princess Brede and Prince Leopold will get married matrilineally, and Rupert and Princess Adelmode will also get married. Adelmode? Adalmode? I don't know. Prince Leopold of Bohemia claims that he would be a better chancellor than Prince Jamie. Now, Prince Jamie is possessed of a diplomacy score of 19 versus 24. I'm afraid that you are correct, so you are going to be my new chancellor, and Prince Jamie is just going to have to suck it up. Fired from council, -20, also not enough to overwhelm the huge bond of affection we have between us. See, he understands. He's a good boy. He knows what's going on. My liege, it is most unfortunate that you happen to hold a title that all agree should rightfully be mine. In order to lift this dark cloud from our relations, may I suggest an adjustment? You may not, ergo bride, and if I have to force you into rebellion, I shall. Though I guess I can reject you diplomatically, and we will just let this be for now. But rest assured, you come at me again, we're going to have an entirely different conversation. In the meantime, though, we are going to fabricate a claim here in Northern Ireland. Healy de Bethune, or Hele, I guess. He's not entirely happy with me. Let's see if we can't send him just a little money. There is a crusade. Now, this is interesting. There is a crusade for Jerusalem. Now, one of the things that we could do here would be to send young Prince Jamie, already an exceptional ruler, but we could send him off to join the crusade. We could commit our troops and try and reclaim Jerusalem for the Catholics. Interesting. Interesting. I'm generally loath to get involved in that kind of thing because I'm not sure that the benefits outweigh the potential risks. In this case, up to and including the death of my heir. On the other hand, I mean, to be completely pragmatic, Prince Stephen, while he wouldn't make an exceptional king, would prove a serviceable king, though he's no Jamie. Prince Rupert, on the other hand, has an exceptional martial skill. He really would be formidable in battle. Well, let's let it play for now. Let's see just how many people join this crusade. A daughter was born to Gavin and Letitia Fraser, named Mariotta. All right. Yes, we're seeing many, many people join here, or 3 major rulers at this point. Oh, and 3 more. All right. Consumption is sweeping through the land here, which brings me no joy at all. Oh, Ingrid Fraser. Ingrid Fraser. Oh, of course! Ingrid, who married King Voslav of Rus. Oh my god. After a period of illness. Was it the consumption? I guess. Ah. Not specifically consumption. Oh, and she was pregnant. How sad. Oh dear. That is the first of my children to die. Ah. My son, Prince Rupert, has requested to join the Knights Hospitalier in their struggle against the infidel, even though this will forever disinherit him. Well, good God. Rupert, you're the third son. Alright, actually taking you out of any possible succession politics probably wouldn't be a bad thing. You're a hell of a fighter. Go with my blessing. Go with my blessing. Also, Bodovoj, who did a similar thing long ago. He's currently still in northern Italy. Fighting away, I'm sure. Alright. So things are proceeding. Oh my gosh. Robert Fraser is now of legal age. He became an intricate web weaver. And has damnably few other skills of any kind at all. I think, Robert, you're going to be doomed to a quiet life here. Let's see who I can wed you to who will have you. I wonder if I can pick a matrilineal marriage just to get rid of him. Just to get him out of here. To Brunhilde. Why not? Unless this is going to, as a relative of a king, Robert would gain 7 prestige, right, but lose 300 for marrying a courtier. You know what, Robert, at this point? Oh, I don't think we want it to be matrilineal, though, because at the very least he can go and spread the Fraser name. If I'd prefer him to not spread the Fraser genes so much, or his version of those. Alright. There you are. Okay, Robert and Brunhilde. Excellent. Oh, very low on the piety, my god. Alright. So, technologically we're moving along. Oh, could we can improve trade practices, which will increase our revenue, always desirable. Okay. A holy man came to court today to talk about matters of faith, but it soon became clear he held rather unorthodox views, being a zealous defender of the church at all times. I believe I did the right thing when I gave the order to imprison a blasphemous pagan who dared criticize my faith and my church. Deus vult. Hemming. He reacts to the imprisonment without telling me how. I was still shaking with rage at the pagan's blasphemous words when Hemming took the opportunity to whisper, "Good work," in my ear. Excellent. Excellent. My son-in-law thinks highly of me because I imprisoned a heretic. I can, at this point, also imprison Douglas Fraser. What are you up to, Fraser? Kill Wallen de Tyningham. Who the hell is Wallen de Tyningham? He's a courtier. He has nothing going for him at all, so I'm just going to tell Douglas to knock off the plot. We have levy reinforcements. Again. Excellent. A scheming wretch has been dissuaded. How is this crusade going? A war score of negative 32%. And an army of 25,000. Oh god, even greater than that. Yup. This is, that is a war that I fear we cannot win. Alright, let's take a look at our laws here. Yeah, so Jamie is going to inherit all all of my titles. I see no reason to change this right now. We're not suffering a problem with vassal titles passing outside of the realm through inheritance. So we'll just leave that for now. A castle has finished construction in Valencia. Not directly relevant, but I'm glad to be warned about it. Bishop Roy of Elgin now has a lowered opinion of the Pope. So that, I guess, works out well for me. Alright. Is there anywhere that I have a... that's not the one that I want. That is the one that I want, because this is the one that tells me about my potential casus belli. So I have a casus belli against Duke Sodden of Connacht. I can claim Connacht on behalf of the Baroness Dunis... Oh my god. Dunsich. My liege, it is most unfortunate that you happen to hold a title that all agree should rightfully be mine. This time, Earl Falkard believes that he should be... Yes, the Duchy of the... He should be the Duke of the Isles. That is not true, and you should hush. Ah, excellent. Excellent. Now we have a claim on Tirichen. We're going to use it. We're going to claim it. We're going to take it. That is that. Let's send you off to Dublin. And we shall instead simply declare war here. We will raise our troops and we will marshal them. There we are. No, in Ulster. There we go. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing. I mean, it's fine. It's no problem. News has reached court that a claimant to my titles, Douglas, is hiring men for an attack against me. Oh, Douglas. Oh, Douglas, what are you doing? All right, then. Let me see here. My nephew, Douglas. Yes. Adelaide's son, Douglas. I guess I can't really determine, besides ambition, he doesn't really have a complaint to make. I guess I can't imprison him directly. Can I order him to take the vows? Oh, I can. Look at that. All right, you know what? You're going to try and raise arms against me. You are going to go and join the church, sir. Oh, and 3 children. Nuala Fraser lacks a guardian. The Earl of Gilbride, since he's not busy right now. Matad Fraser can go to the Bishop of St. Macher. Why not? And Angus of Scotland can go to... let me see here. Yes, also the Bishop of St. Macher. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. And we'll see how things shake out there. All right. Oh, Pope Pascal II has died and has been succeeded by Pope Severinus II. Princess Jenny. All right. Brave, wrathful, gluttonous, and kind. An odd combination of traits there, but very well. Oh, Alv, the Earl of Carrick, is all grown up and doesn't care for me at all. A mastermind theologian and a crusader. I wonder if I could win him over. Probably not, judging by that. Right, let's not make a rod for my own back. Alright, so actually we're interested in another matrilineal marriage here. Let's see who we can draw in. Munio, the Prince of Castile. He will bring with him an alliance with King Fernando II of Castile. patient, charitable, ambitious, kind, and slothful. Oh my, alternatively, Louis, the spymaster of Castile. Patient, brave, gluttonous, just, and deceitful, but with an intrigue of 23 and a desire to get married. Let's bring you into the fold, shall we? Excellent. Excellent. Alright. And he has arrived at my court, which means that I can kick Earl Fulkard of Inishgal right out and replace him with Louis. Who I can recall and set to scheme in Murray for now. Murren Fraser needs to be educated by, let's say, Princess Brede. Why not? Still an adventurer threat there until 1117. So that'll take some time to wear off there. I also don't think that this war is going to last very long. I think we're going to... My liege, your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I have discovered a plot where Ada de Dernach seeks to kill Robert Fraser. Ada, what are you doing? And what do you have against wee Robert Fraser, huh? And your plot now. I could imprison you, but it would seem a little... seem a little extreme. Yes, good, 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 good. It is good to be king. It is good to exert this kind of authority. Oh, we've collected a tithe of 46 gold in Murray. Excellent. That will continue to fund our war effort for just a little longer. We're currently losing 6 gold per month because of our adventure here in Ireland. Good, good, good. And this siege is almost over. And at this point, I should be able... Only 39? You don't hold any other titles. What is going on here? Oh, okay. So he's currently taking part in the Crusade for Jerusalem. Alright, so I'll probably have to fairly thoroughly dominate this region in order to win it. I can't rely on capturing him and having a swift end to the war. But that's all right. We got nothing but time. We also have nothing but prisoners, apparently. Good God. All right. Another child likes a guardian. Oh, Nuala again. All right, let's send you off with Donald for... Oh, no, wait. You are actually... you are actually my granddaughter. Okay. Let's, instead of sending you off with Donald, the random, let's send you off with Roy. Roy can take good care of you. It's a very trustworthy name, is Roy. Alright, we're already halfway through this. They're losing almost 10% every 12 days. So another 60 days or so, that'll be over. Excellent. A daughter was born to Lennon de Inverness and Afric Fraser, named Afric. Lennon de Inverness is still alive, and he's still only 31. You forget how little time has actually passed. King Stephen the Great is only 43. Wow. The same age his father was when he died, back in 1041. Oh no, he was born in 1041. He died in 1084. And here we are. Victory is ours. The war score is achieved. We enforce our demands, and we take Tyrone, which we are going to rename County Tyrone, of course. We're going to disband our armies, and we will let County Tyrone pass into the hands of the deserving. Who is deserving here at this point? Well, Jamie has Ross, Stephen has Wessex, Rupert joined the Holy Orders. Didn't he? No, I guess he did. I can't Oh, that's what that means. Yes, of course. All right. Angus isn't yet old enough. Ollie is dead. Douglas is ungrateful. Kenneth has Ulster already. Oh, Geoffrey Fraser, my nephew. He's currently the Marshal of Blois. Wow, look at that. Princess Lydia is having a miserable time of it with King Aleph. Well, that is too bad. He is a very powerful marshal and would seem to be a worthy king. Let's bring him home. Oh, I guess I can't because he's currently serving in another court. But I can invite him away. Let's do that. Alright, excellent. So now he's arrived at my court, and I can award him the landed title of the County of Tyrone. He's going to be very happy about that, I'm sure. And then we're also going to make sure that he is married to Christina. Christina the courtier. Though she is chaste, and that is not a quality that I'm looking for right now. Alright, let's see if we can't look a little further afield. Though I guess I can only do that within my own... Let me see here. I'm not entirely sure why I can't arrange your wedding. Oh, I guess it's because you're an autonomous vassal, right? That's no good. Wow, Little, you are spoiling me. You now have managed to fabricate a claim on Dublin. Good boy. All right. It's going to cost us a lot of gold, but we'll use it for now. We can always build up our resources. I also want to let my opinion penalty for my vassals lapse, and probably it would be good to get rid of this adventurer threat too. But you're also French, which is no good. How did this even happen? What have I done here? Something has gone horribly wrong. Christina would gain 12 prestige from marrying into House Fraser and 400 from marrying the relative of a king. He says no. Oh, because of the low-grade prestige effects. Alright, I think what we're going to have to do is wait for another of my children. A son was born to Prince Little of Bohemia and Princess Brede of Scotland, named Ian, a good Scots name there. Isla is 13. She's going to come of age very soon, and then we can deal with Tyrone. I think I exercised some poor judgment there, as evidenced by this vassal inheritance warning, which is almost enough to make me want to raise my authority level, though that would anger most of my vassals at this point. But so we progress. Word has reached me that an ambitious adventurer, Dag, is gathering men for some kind of attack on my territory. What is... Who even? Who even are you? Well, alright. Oh, we have a call to arms. Blessings upon you and your house. We request you honor your obligation and answer the call to arms against Emir Abad II of the Abadid Emirate. Okay, the Abadid Holy War for Valencia. I think we're going to agree. I don't necessarily feel that we should commit a great many troops to that conflict. Let's see here. Oops. So she is currently in Barcelona. All right. Oh, wow, look at that. Douglas of Douglas's Host has declared Douglas's Host claim on Scotland war on King Stephen the Great. There's some interesting grammar happening in that sentence, but more importantly, that upstart Douglas has decided that he needs to be crushed. Where even is he? It's a one thing, Douglas, to declare. Where are you? Oh my god. Alright. I don't feel terribly threatened by you right now. I've got to tell you. Hanging out in Dubrovnik. But by all means, when you show up on my shores, we'll have a conversation. Mad Dog is concerned that he's not married. I'm sure I can find him someone nice, can't I? Where is he even? Oh, Mad Dog. Oh, there he is, of course. Let's wed him to someone and get him out from under my feet. Gertrude, the Baroness of Menon. No, actually, not a bad match, I guess. The Mad Dog doesn't have my family name, so let's go matrilineal here, and we'll just take him out of the running here. Adele, the Princess of England. Yes, yes, yes. You guys look like you would be enormously happy together. Off you go. The crusade for Jerusalem has failed, which, not for nothing, kind of makes me glad I wasn't involved in it. Oh, he's still at war, which may be the reason that I can't... Oh no, he's now married. He married Countess Shona of Tyrone, who is at least Scottish, so that's good. Alright. Yeah, we're facing danger from both of these guys that... Oh, this is because Richard Fraser is Douglas's heir. So I have to crush... I'm going to have to crush Douglas, aren't I? What is it that you want, exactly? Oh, you gain the Kingdom of Scotland. Yes, that seems entirely appropriate. Alright. I guess we're just going to have to... we're just going to have to deal with him. Is he at least heading in my direction? I don't see. You know what's going to happen is we're going to have ships just show up on the coast, and I will deal with him then. Monster that he is. Uh-huh. Ah, here he is. Alright. Let's see where he lands. A call to arms from Sven, the King of Sweden. We will be part of the war against the tyranny of King Sven the Just. Sure, I guess. Okay. Prince Angus of Scotland is now of legal age. We'll deal with him in just a moment. But we have 5,000 enemy troops here on our lands, and that shall not stand. Let's marshal our troops here in Gowrie, except for you guys. I can disband those troops if Douglas's host should move. If not, in fact, let's marshal them in Ross, which we can do without incurring his wrath. Alright, Prince Bodovoj, who went off to join the Knights Templar. He's now Grand Master of the Knights Templar. Bodovoj, the man, the legend. He still thinks very highly of me, which is an excellent thing. My God. Good job, Bodovoj. I wouldn't be where I am today if not for you, son. Alright, let's march our troops here into Murray. Now, actually, remind me, Murray. Yeah. Okay. So we'll march those guys in, we'll march these guys in. And we will hopefully emerge victorious, and indeed, we did Another son born to Letitia there. They're going to arrive in Buchan. We're going to marshal our army and send them out afterward. There we go. Crushed once more. Back to Murray again. Oh, although Douglas here. Alright. Lulach was captured in battle and is now my prisoner. Perfect. Douglas. Let's have a conversation. You are going to end up in my dungeon because of this. But at least we can close that chapter of our history. I can stand my troops down for now. That has restored 1/2 of my inheritance warning, which is great. The other adventurer, I don't know what to do about right now. More importantly, though, Koblaith, yeah, and Lilith. Alright, both of whom I can release. Yeah. I see no reason not to. But Douglas, I can banish him from the realm and seize 700 gold, which is a huge amount of money. Or I can execute him, which will still be seen as harsh. I think we're banishing. I'm feeling all banishy, I've got to tell you. Never darken my door again, Douglas. And now we have some money, which is pretty good. Also, because Patrick Dunbar is trying to kill Duke Malcolm, we're going to tell him... I don't think this is the first time we've had this conversation, but seriously, guy, knock it off. We have fulfilled the ambition to amass wealth. We have more troops. Everything's going swimmingly, and he has stopped his plot. We're going to take the ambition to improve our intrigue, since that is the only ambition remaining to us. And I think at this point... Oh, we're not actually dealing with... Well, I think the appropriate and just thing to do now... would be to declare war on Dublin. Claim it for myself, and then pass it to an unlanded son. That's Marshall there in Ulster. We'll hold off investing this money for just now, but... Oh no, King Stephen the Great has fallen ill. I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I'm burning up with fever. My nose is running up my head. Feels as if someone is banging something hard against it. Oh, Stephen, you're only 45. It is too soon for you to fall. Alright, there is our marshaled army. And we are going to... Well, we're going to return and crush his army first. That seems appropriate. Then in Caddick. Wow, Little, you're a machine. A machine, I tell you. Let's use it. Now that we have this money, we needn't fear. We're just fabricating claims left and right here. I really have to start watching out for over expenditure now. I'm getting very close to the point at which I will find my position untenable, but not today, because the fever is gone, my nose is dry, the headache is long gone, and I feel alive once again. Nothing can kill King Stephen. Not just yet, anyway. We'll go intervene in that war there. And return. We've got a 72% war score already. A quick siege should take care of this. What we're basically sentencing ourselves to here is a generation of consolidation. Oh my god, what has happened here? Did he marshal allies? Okay, we need to end this war quickly. If he attacks me, he's probably going to falter because of the defensive bonus that I get. But my god. Another daughter to Lennon and Affleck. How many daughters do you have? Oh, only 3. It seems like that's been popping up all the time. Princess Isla of Scotland is now of legal age. She's become a misguided warrior. We'll deal with her in just a moment. Dag has declared the conquest of Lothian. I now find myself locked up in 4 simultaneous wars. Meanwhile, King Ulfgar here proposes that Prince Erdwulf and Princess Isla should marry. Oh, alright, why not? Why not? Alright, we've gained victory. We're at 92%. He still won't agree. Alright, we're going to have to push one more here. Assassins are a constant danger that every ruler may have to face. To prepare, you've decided to expand the size of your personal bodyguard. Any would-be Kingslayer will have to fight through them first. They shall follow me everywhere, and I gain 1 intrigue. Excellent. Alright, this siege is rolling by very quickly. This war here is apparently... Okay, so I can claim this. It is all over. That is it. It is mine. I can now stand my troops down. Or... Now these are members of the Fraticelli Uprising. I don't know what that is. Huh. Some kind of civil conflict here. Well, I can attack and hope to deplete them such that they can be overwhelmed. Because this is a problem that's going to have to be addressed at some point. But more importantly... Okay, we're going to have to... Okay. Let's see what we can do here. I want to avoid this, but I have to go and deal with Dag's army, which has landed in Lothian right now. Uhtred Fraser is now of legal age. Excellent. Welcome to the clan, Uhtred. Alright, we'll deal with Dag. Crush his little upstart rebellion. Like so. Alright. Now he is fleeing to Teviotdale and we will follow him. No, he changed his mind. Oh, the rascal. The rascal that he is. There we go. Now he's crushed. Let's put an end to this nonsense. He is now going to end up in my prison, and I can choose to banish him too, gaining almost another 600 gold from that. That's excellent. That is excellent. And now I have to decide what to do about these fellows. Yeah, not much in the way. I think I'm going to stand my armies down, tend to my vassals. Yeah, see what I can do to build some popularity again and to re-exert my dominance here. Oh yeah, some of these are not so good. I do want to pass... I want to pass control of Dublin, I guess, to a deserving member of the clan, such as Prince Angus, who is as yet unmarried, but would look just fine over there in Dublin. Excellent, and let's marry you too. Well, his diplomacy isn't much, but that's fine. I'll be looking over his shoulder the whole time. The whole time. Let's marry you too. Someone with a good diplomacy, like Magdalena. Yes, Magdalena indeed. Good, good, good. There we are. Mariota requires a guardian. Let's say Donald. Why not? All right. All right, and with that, as our armies rebuild, as we focus our efforts here on a little consolidation, a little restoration of balance within the ancestral lands of Scotland here, I think we will call that quits for now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be back soon, wherein I will complete my domination of Ireland and take another step toward unifying this sceptered isle, unifying all of Britain. But for now, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.